Hello again. This is Dr. Arnie Shapiro with session 44 of my series, Breathing Easy, Brief Relaxation Techniques for Busy People. We are working with relaxors to induce the relaxation response and counter the stress response. Relaxors are soothers, such as soothing images, soothing words, soothing touch, soothing breathing, soothing movement. And we have also mentioned several other relaxors. And brief relaxation techniques are sequences of relaxors. So, what I want to do right now is review the benefits of brief relaxation techniques. Brief relaxation techniques fall into the time frame of a few seconds to a few minutes. So something like meditation is never that short. Meditation starts at like 10 minutes and goes up from there. So this is a category that is suitable to small time frames in the day, the smallest, even in the busiest day. You have a minute here and a minute there, just like a bathroom break. So repeating the times of the day that are suitable for fitting a brief relaxation technique, even in a busy day, is when you first wake up, when you go to sleep, before you have a meal, when you get home, and any other natural break in the day that you might have. So the advantages of the brief techniques, other than that, well, let's say I've already mentioned the first one. First advantage is how brief they are. That is a big advantage. The second advantage is how simple they are and how they have a specific set sequence of steps to take. So really there's no thinking, there's just following a sequence, and it's a simple, easy to learn, easy to follow sequence. The third advantage is individual preference. I've been exposing you to a wide variety of relaxors and a wide variety of techniques, and you get to pick and choose. You get to say, oh, I kind of like that one. You could say, I don't like that one so much. You get to choose. So personal preference is very apparent here. And you make your own repertoire. You choose your best two or three techniques and you stick with those. Um, the final advantage that I'll mention today is being brief and being very, let's say, specific with a sequence. There's no drowsiness, which could happen with meditation, and there's no distraction problem. You're doing something, one thing after another, and the distractions don't have time to get into your system. This is avoids distractions. So last session, I concentrated on a technique called adapted quieting reflex. And the quieting reflex, if you recall, is the briefest, the 6-second one. And the adapted quieting reflex is 35 seconds long. So I do want to go over that right now. It comes in 4 parts. And the first part is a raising of the shoulders. Generally, you have your eyes closed with this technique and most techniques. A raising of the shoulders up towards the ears, 2/3 of your strength, holding it that way for 4 to 5 seconds and breathing kind of fast and directing the breaths to the tense spots behind your shoulders during that, sending the breaths to the tension. And when you reach the 5th breath, drop the shoulders. Open and close the jaw gently a couple of times. Park the jaw gently and breathe all the way out. Then breathe all the way in slowly to fill your lungs. Count of 4. And out for a count of 4 to empty your lungs. In for a count of 4 to fill. 2, 3, and 4. And out to empty your lungs. Then return to normal breathing. And then the part 4 I've nicknamed the inner smile, and it consists of either soothing words or soothing images or soothing touch for 10 seconds. So I'd like you to pick one right now and do it for 10 seconds. So let's do the whole technique starting from the beginning. All right, so raise the shoulders up, feel the tension, breathe into the tension. And then suddenly drop the shoulders, loosen the jaw, park the jaw comfortably, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Return to normal breathing and do 10 seconds of any one of those things: soothing images, soothing words, or soothing touch. And let me say this, you can combine these relaxers during this 10 seconds. I'll give you an example. I'm picturing a stately old tree, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like a stately old tree. I bend and I don't break. I'm like, I weather storms. I recover very readily. And then you put your hands down and then you open your eyes. So I've mixed soothing words with soothing images, and you can do that anytime. And I was even massaging my neck at the same time as the other two. So, all right. So today that's an inducing technique. That's a bold technique. You'd use it to get out of a stress mode. And then once you're out of a stress mode, then you do a deepening technique if you care to. So today's deepening technique is respiratory visualization. We're going to look at our respiratory system in its anatomical pathways and just appreciate it. We're going to just examine it. With our eyes closed, we're going to take some breaths, and we're going to feel that the air is entering our nostrils and taking a pathway up, back, and down towards the lungs. So I picture this pathway as an upside down snorkel, same shape and size as a snorkel, upside down. So the air is coming up, back, and down on the inhale, and the opposite direction on the exhale. So you're breathing through this curved tunnel. The air goes one way through the tunnel, and then the air goes the other way through the tunnel. Inhale one way through the tunnel. Exhale the opposite way through the tunnel. Inhale, bringing in oxygen. Exhale, getting rid of carbon dioxide. Inhale, breathing in oxygen that goes to all of our cells. Exhale, breathing out carbon dioxide that is a waste product of the energy systems in our cells. So the next thing I want you to do is focus on what I would say the pleasure aspect of breathing. I feel that each inhale is the same as taking a sip of water when you're thirsty. It satisfies a need. It is a satisfying thing to do. So there's a pleasure factor. And when you slow it down like we're doing now, you sense the pleasure even better than if you're not slowing it down. Even the release is a pleasure factor. So the affirmation I'll say now is inhale, feel good. Exhale, feel good. So we'll stop it there. See you next time. Namaste.